वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयामुदीरये नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवतसेवया भगवतीरुत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, chapter 12, the killing of the demon Aghasura. So just read the preface of this chapter and then we'll go on to the verse. This chapter describes in detail Krishna's pastime of killing Aghasura. One day Krishna wanted to enjoy a picnic lunch within the forest, and therefore he went out early into the forest with the other cowherd boys, accompanied by their respective groups of cows. While they were enjoying their picnic, Aghasura, the younger brother of Putana and Bakasura, appeared there, desiring to kill Krishna and his companions. The demon who had been sent by Kamsa assumed the form of a python, expanding himself to a length of 8 miles and the height of a mountain, his mouth seeming to extend from the surface of the earth to the heavenly planets. Having assumed this feature, Aghasura lay on the road. Krishna's friends, the cowherd boys, thought that the demon's form was one of the beautiful spots of Vrindavana. Thus they wanted to enter within the mouth of this gigantic python. The gigantic figure of the python became a subject for their sporting pleasure, and they began to laugh, confident that even if this figure were dangerous, Krishna was there to protect them. In this way, they proceeded toward the mouth of the gigantic figure. Krishna knew everything about Aghasura, and therefore he wanted to forbid his friends to enter the demon's mouth. But in the meantime, all the cowherd boys, along with their groups of cows, entered the mouth of that gigantic figure. Krishna was waiting outside, and Aghasura was waiting for Krishna, thinking that as soon as Krishna entered, he would close his mouth so that everyone would die. While waiting for Krishna, he refrained from swallowing the boys. In the meantime, Krishna was thinking of how to save the boys and kill Aghasura. Thus, he entered the mouth of the gigantic Asura, and when he was within the demon's mouth, along with his friends, he expanded his body to such an extent that Asura suffocated and died. Sri Krishna Bhagavan ki Jai. After this, Krishna, by casting his nectarian glance upon his friends, brought them back to life, and with pleasure they all came out unhurt. Thus, Krishna encouraged all the demigods and they expressed their pleasure and happiness. For a crooked, sinful person, there is no scope for Sayujya Mukti or becoming one with the effulgence of Krishna. But because the Supreme Personality of Godhead entered the body of Aghasura, by his touch, this demon got the opportunity to merge into the existence of the Brahman effulgence, and thus attained Sayujya Mukti. When this pastime was performed, Krishna was only 5 years old. 1 year later, when he was 6 years old and he stepped into the Pauganda age, this pastime was disclosed to the inhabitants of Braja. Parikshit Maharaj inquired, why is Why is it that this pastime was disclosed only after 1 year? And yet, the inhabitants of Braja thought that it had been performed that very day. With this question, the 12th chapter ends. Saulos Vibhara We'll start with the verse. Sri Sukha Uvacha Pachidvanasaya Manojadatragat Prata Samsaya Vayasya Vatsavan Prabodayam Sringaramena Charna Nirgato Vatsapurasharo Hari. Translation. Sukadeva Goswami continued, O king, one day Krishna decided to take his breakfast as a picnic in the forest. Having risen early in the morning, he blew his bugle made of horn and woke all the cowherd boys and cows with its beautiful song. Then Krishna and the boys, keeping their respective groups of cows before them, proceeded from Brajabhumi to the forest. तेनैव शाकं प्रतुका सहस्रशः स्निग्धाशुसिद्वेत्वविशालवेणवः स्वां स्वां सहस्रो परिसंख्ययान्वितान् वत्सां पुरस्कृत्य विनिर्ययोर्मुडाम्. At that time, hundreds and thousands of cowherd boys came out of their respective homes in Brajabhumi and joined Krishna, keeping before them their hundreds and thousands of groups of cows. The boys were very beautiful and they were equipped with lunch bags, bugles, fruits and sticks for controlling the cows. So, verse Krishna Vatsaya Sankyata Swavatsaka Charayando Arba Leelabe Vijarus Tatra Tatraha Krishna Vatsaya Sankyata Yuti Kritya Swavatsaka
युद्धीकृत्य स्ववत्सकान् चार्यन्तोर्वलीलाभे बीजारुष तत्र तत्रः
Krishna of Lord Krishna Vatsai along with the cows Asankhya unlimited. Yuti Kritya. Assembled them. Swavatsakam. Personal cows. Charayantaha. Executing. Arba Leela Bhi. By boyhood pastimes. Vida Huru. Enjoyed. Tatra Tatra. Here and there. Ha. Indeed. Translation and purport by John Grace. Translation. Along with the cowherd boys and their own groups of cows, Krishna came out with an unlimited number of cows assembled. Then all the boys began to sport in the forest in a greatly playful spirit. Purport. In this verse, the words Krishna Vatsai Asankyatai are significant. The word Asankyata means unlimited. Krishna's cows were unlimited. We may speak of hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, billions, billions, trillions, tens of trillions, and so on. But when we go further to speak of numbers impossible for us to count, we are speaking of unlimited numbers. Such unlimited numbers are indicated here by the word Asankyatai. Krishna is unlimited. His potency is unlimited. His cows and calves are unlimited. And his space is unlimited. Therefore, he is described in Bhagavad Gita as Parabrahman. The word Brahman means unlimited, and Krishna is the supreme unlimited Parabrahman. Therefore, we should not consider the statements of this verse to be mythological. They are factual, but inconceivable. Krishna can accommodate an unlimited number of cows and an unlimited measurement of space. This is neither mythological nor false. But if we study Krishna's potency with our limited knowledge, then potency will never be possible to understand. Atha Sri Krishna Namadi Namavet Grahya Vidhe. For example, 1.3. Our senses cannot perceive how he could keep an unlimited number of cows and cows and have unlimited space in which to do so. But this is answered in the Brihad Bhagavatamrita. Evam prapopiya namcha dhamnasya samayasya cha abhichitya prabhavatva atra kinchin adhuvrata. Sri Sanatana Goswami in the Brihad Bhagavatamrita states that since everything about Krishna is unlimited, nothing is impossible for him. It is in this sense that we have to understand this verse. Sri Chaitanya Prabhu Vishnu Swaminam Nena Bhundale Swaminam Vande Sri Guru Sri Vyāvadam Sri Guru Vishwanam Sri Rupa Sahasranam Sahasranam Sri Guru Sadvaitam Sadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahasranam Lanka Sri Krishna Radha Mama Krishna Padaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Shivade Bhaktivedanta Swami Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharane Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschal Ekatare Namo Mahabhadantaya Krishna Premapradaya Krishna Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gaura Krishna Hare Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinamandho Vijayapade Gopesha Gopikānanda Sri Radha Namaste Saptakanakshana Gaurāvi Sri Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishwabhanusude Devi Pranamami Hariti Nilachala Nivasaya Nityaya Paramatmane Bhagavatra Sudakrāvyam Nirnādaya Vanchāgata Vishikha Samrudhya Vijayapati Nanamāparigo Vaishnavishwara Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhagavad Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. This chapter, this program which I got from Maharaj is religion program. So let's discuss something from Maharaj as well. So Maharaj was saying that it takes around 30 to 40 days for doing Braj Mandal Parikrama. So it seems like it's a very limited space. And how is it that there are unlimited number of cows and cow boys? And how is it that there might have been so much of abundance of gas? So this is Achintya Shakti of Supreme Lord.